Hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Holloway's Garage. We're gonna work on my wife's pilot here again. Nothing crazy. This pilot didn't come with a tow package or anything, so I went and bought a tow bar for it, or a receiver, a hitch receiver, and then the wiring for it. So I bought a little John boat, and it'd be cool just to pull that around with this thing, so I don't have to drag my truck around. Getting 10, 12 miles to the gallon with that Duramax and it's diesel, so it's kind of expensive right now to go take it, any distance. So this thing will be good for that, hopefully, and we'll see. Hopefully, that thing will just bolt up. Probably be a quick project, like 20 minutes or something, 30 minutes, and I'll give you guys a heads up on how to do it. And then that way, if you're interested in doing it for your own, you can buy one and bolt it right in. So let's hop in this and start cranking away at it. You don't need a lift to do this, obviously, but it sure helps, and if you do have a lift, you might as well use it. I'm assuming we're going to be using these bolt holes here, which I'm not sure, but I think they're threaded. Yeah, it feels like they're threaded, so that's sweet. You know what I forgot though? I forgot to take the damn thing out of the trunk of the car. So I'll lower this real quick, get it out, and then we'll go ahead and start the install. Frustrating because I bought this from Amazon. You know how you get them that are open box or whatever. So I mean, I saved 20 bucks, maybe a little more. But there is no bolts or hardware that came with it, which is not the biggest deal. It's just that I thought that they'd be inside or something, but they aren't. So it's not the biggest deal, but it just is annoying when you want to do it and you think you have the stuff, but you don't. So I'm gonna have to run to the store tomorrow. It's Sunday, everything's closed right now. But I will go in here and show you guys how I hook up the. So I got a kit. This was also pre-opened from Amazon, so hopefully it's okay and it works. But here's the part number. It's supposed to be for a Honda Pilot or Passport. So I have a 16 Pilot. It's number, what is it, 56291 by Kurt. And this, I think it was opened already, so I think it was like $16 or something, but they're probably like 20 something dollars usually. I'm pretty sure you just go right up, right in here. I get a screwdriver, actually, I might be able to just. Yeah, I'll grab a screwdriver real quick and we'll pop that open. So you pull this little panel off here. It gives you access back here. It also says to pull this. There's this little, just a trim piece really in the back. I'm not really sure. Probably so you could feed the wire down from over in this corner here. And then trying to figure out what else I have to remove here, because this is instructions for both a Passport and the Pilot. So I just use a little pick here, and you just pick out. So this little trim piece will be covering this Phillips screw, and you'll just back that screw out, and then basically that will allow you to pull this trim piece off, I think. Hopefully I don't break it. There we go. Okay, there's another nut back in here. So let me get need a socket for that one. It's a 8mm. So we'll take that out. should allow us to, there you go. Now you can remove this piece. Should all pop out now. There we go. Back here, and it's gonna be hard to show you guys on the camera. I'm gonna try my best because I gotta pry this out while I'm doing it. See that connector right there? Oh, that's what you want. Oh shoot! I just broke my microphone. Let's see if it still works. So that's the connector you want there. And that will give you this here. So this connector connects to that. You'll run it down. I'm assuming you'll run it down through here. Looks like there's a rubber, can't see it. There's a rubber gasket down in there. I guess you run that right down through the bottom of the, see that gasket right there? You run it right down through there, and you can connect it right there. And that's it, really simple. This is nice because, I mean, you could rig something up, I guess, if you want to run off taillights, but this has a fuse connector and everything. So probably just easiest to get this. It takes you a few minutes to do this, and then you got yourself a 4-point or 4-pin connector, and you're done. Looks like it also comes with a fuse, which I'd assume you need for the car itself. So you'll probably have to put a fuse in for where the trailer brakes go, or trailer brake lights are. That's it. So we got this part done. I'll run it down through here and fish it through, and it'll be ready for the trailer when we get the 6 bolts we need and washers. That's it. I got it all ran pretty much. I'm just going to run it through the back here, and then I would just put your ground. What I'm doing anyway, I'm just going to ground it to the I'm just going to ground it here. I hit it with some sandpaper, and that'll ground right off the screw that you'll use there. So and I tested that ground using turn the power on, check the power outlet, make sure it grounded out. And that's it, really. And also, if you ever have a problem with your filler cap or anything, like if say the switch doesn't work, if you pull this, that unlocks your gas cap there. So that's good to know if you ever, run into an issue where, say like a fuse blew for it or whatever happened, you can manually open it up. Now let's go up to the front. I don't even know where the fuse panel is on this thing. So let's see. Let's see which one we need. I don't know if the fuse panel for... Well, I'll open that with a screwdriver when I can. This place is a mess. I just pulled the motor, transmission, and transfer case out of a truck yesterday. Right. So we got this 30 amp fuse, and we'll use this. I'm assuming this is the fuse panel. Let's see what we got here. Looking for trailer. Don't see it. It's probably one of these, this one or that one. Alright, that's not it, actually. There's a couple of different fuse boxes on this car. So the other one's right here next to it. And I believe that is what we're looking for. It should say trailer main. This one here. Focus right there, which is that one. So stick it in there, and we should be ready to go. and we'll test it out on my trailer tomorrow after I get everything, the 6 bolts in there, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so I finally got the trailer hitch back, and now that is, it came with bolts and washers this time, so that's a plus. I'm changing my rear end fluid while I'm at it. This is supposed to be done, I think it's every 30,000 miles. Super simple. Drain plugs here. You just use a 1/2 inch drive. Just break it loose. I had to heat this. I've done this twice already, and I still had to heat the 2 nuts on it, the plugs. And then you fill it right up top here. Tells you what you need, DPSF. And that's dual pump fluid too, is what this one takes. Is a 2016, so it's the newer body style. So I'm just gonna let that drain while I put this up. Shouldn't take much longer. And then I also, so there's rust up in those holes where the bolts are gonna go, because there hasn't been fluid in it, or I mean there hasn't been bolts in this for however many years. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna spray them all really good with WD-40. Just run one of the bolts in and out of it a bunch, just to clean them up, and then that way they'll go in nice and smooth, hopefully. And that's about it. Just hit this bolt too. And I'll probably respray the bolt each time I run it through one of these holes. Cool. Alright, kind of frustrating because the instructions do say that there should be 6 washers, and there aren't. So I'm just gonna I got a couple washers laying around here that work, so I'll take them and I'll run them in the center. And that way we can, that way I can still use these other ones in front. Alright, it's done. And it works pretty good. It's tucked up in there, it looks good. So it's not like one that hangs down crazy low, which is nice. It was a little tight with the spare tire in there, but it fits just fine. I'll have to use a different socket, but yeah, it's up in there. That's the manufacturer's part number, 75225. Here's the specs on it. Gross trailer weight 6,000 pounds, tongue weight 9,000 pounds. Max gross trailer weight 8,000. Gross tongue 900. and I think it looks pretty good. You see some of them that hang down really low. That one's actually tucked up in there really nice. A lot better than I thought it would be. So here we go. She's done. Got the trailer light harness in there, and just quick and cheap and easy to do. So feel free, you know, if you need pull a little trailer, I'm just gonna pull a little John boat with this every once in a while, and that's it. So that should get it done just fine. And now I'll just dump the fluid back in there, and the rear end, I'll be good for another 30,000 miles. Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of Holloway's Garage. Nothing crazy, just pretty much bolted in a receiver hitch, but if you own a Honda Pilot, now you can see how easily you can do it yourself. You don't need a lift or anything. It's actually probably easier to do it on the ground. And I just changed the rear end fluid, which also you don't need a lift. That's simple as can be. You just pop the drain plugs off, let it drain, fill it up with new fluid, and you're good to go for 30,000 miles. I guess I won't be working on this Pilot for a lot longer, hopefully. We don't have any other stuff to do on it, so I do have some other videos if you're interested in seeing stuff done to a Honda Pilot this year. This is a 2016, so I don't know where the body styles fall with that. But if you're interested in seeing that, check out some of my older videos. I have a few of basically just maintenance stuff that I need to do on this, like timing belt, different fluid changes, and that's really about all. And if you want to see some other stuff with cool things that I actually enjoy working on, like old trucks or a lot of old Chevys, LS swap, C10, skid steers, mini excavators, just like that kind of stuff I enjoy doing. Feel free to check out the rest of my channel, and I hope this helped you out. And if you wouldn't mind, just give me one of those likes and hit that subscribe button, and it really helped me out. I'm about 700, a little bit more than 700 subscribers. I'm trying to get closer to 1,000, trying every day, and you guys have really helped me out by hitting that subscribe button, and I appreciate it. But thanks a lot for checking this out, and take it easy.